Well, it's that time of year again. It's time for another D23 Expo. Well, this year is much smaller than last year's event. That being said, the event schedule lists 2 panels that could reveal some big information about the future of the Disney parks. Last year, a ton of announcements were made, but with the CEO swap and everything else going on in the world of Disney and, well, entertainment in general, most of those announcements have not even begun yet. Beyond Big Thunder Mountain has not been mentioned in a while, that Moana and Zootopia replacement for Dinoland has not begun yet. By the way, you can check out this video if you want to hear my thoughts on the previous D23. I'm not going to go into it for too long here. This year, the event will take place on September 9th and 10th. Nothing for Disney parks on day 2, but day 1 has 2 panels of particular interest. A celebration of Disney parks, experiences, and products yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and Epcot, always in a state of becoming. So let's discuss these panels and try to guess what announcements could come from them. Before we begin, please take a second to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us out so we can continue making fun Disney Parks videos. With that down, let's get started. So the first panel is all about Disney parks. Since it's called yesterday, today, and tomorrow, I assume it will start with how the parks used to look, leading into how they look today. Awesome, cool, but we're here for the tomorrow part. For starters, I expect this to be where Disney clarifies some existing announcements. I think we'll get a definitive debut date for the Hatbox Ghost in Magic Kingdom, the Adventureland Treehouse in Disneyland, and other small updates from things we already know about. Also, hopefully we get more information on that Marvel Multiverse ride coming to Avengers Campus 2, the one with King Thanos. That one looked really cool. I'm also hoping for confirmation that those Blue Sky projects announced last year are happening, or at least in some capacity. I would love for the Beyond Big Thunder Mountain project to have a start date and more details of what it will actually entail. In addition, I definitely think Dinoland's days are numbered, and I'm really sorry to those of you that love that place because I think it's heading out. I was just at Walt Disney World a few weeks ago. That content is coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And Dinoland was looking pretty rough. Animal Kingdom was packed that day, but Dinoland was more dead than the fossils in the dig site. It was a challenge to find more than a handful of people walking around the carnival area. I think closing Primeval World way before anything else happened at Dinoland was a mistake. It was a mediocre ride, sure, but it was a good crowd sponge and a draw to bring people to the land. The only thing at Dinoland still drawing people in was Dinosaur Countdown to Extinction. The ride is still packed with a long wait time, and it's still pretty fun. But as much as I enjoy the ride, I think it might be time to let it go, for the opportunity to have something much better take over the Carnotaurus-sized footprint Dinoland takes up in the park. Last year, it was announced that the land would be replaced by 2 mini-lands, Moana and Zootopia. I'm all for this. I love Moana, and her meet and greet on Discovery Island is wildly popular right now. I'm pretty sure I waited 45 minutes for that. If they could just tie in the mission of Animal Kingdom to Moana, I'll be satisfied. On the other hand, I think Zootopia is a perfect fit for Animal Kingdom. Obviously because it's about animals, but also because the film brilliantly tells us a human story through the nature of animals. I think that fits the mission of the park pretty well. Ultimately, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Alright, now let's go to a galaxy far, far away. Let's talk about the Galactic Star Cruiser, which is set to have its final voyage at the end of September. Will Disney address the future of this ambitious experience? Well, maybe. I think it's more likely that Disney hasn't had enough time to develop a full plan for its future yet, but it's not impossible. What would that future be? Well, we already have a full video discussing that, so I won't waste time on it here, but you can check this one out to see the details. Also, since this is also a panel for products, I would assume the next wave of lightsabers are going to be revealed here. Let me know in the comments which lightsaber you hope comes next. Finishing off my Star Wars theories, I bet we get a release date for the Star Tours updates too, and what those new scenes will entail. Alright, anything else? Let's see. I don't think any changes will come to Rock and Roller Coaster yet. Same with Tower of Terror. Doubt they'll update Carousel of Progress. Oh, maybe an expansion to Pandora: The World of Avatar. Now would be a great time to do it, riding the success of the second film and preparing for future installments. I'm not sure if they would do it, but I would love it if they did. The land is one of the best in Walt Disney World, and adding a water region would be pretty awesome. If not that, maybe add a new show to Flight of Passage. That could be pretty neat. Oh, and I'm sure we'll get more details for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, as that seems to be moving along pretty nicely. Alright, that's all I got for that panel. I didn't mention Epcot at all because I assumed they would save at least most of those announcements for its dedicated panel. So let's discuss that one now. Epcot, always in a state of becoming. Not to sound like a broken record since I hope for this every year, but this year has got to involve some Figment news, right? Not just the debut date for his meet and greet, I want a full ride announcement. On my last visit, the ride had a surprisingly long wait. A 30-minute wait for Journey into Imagination with Figment is honestly unheard of. I was shocked. I guess Disney's recent promotion of the character has paid off, and now the character is beloved once again. Totally deserved. Disney needs to strike while the purple dragon is hot. We need more Figment now. What will this be? Well, I would assume a fresh new ride in the Imagination Pavilion. That's what I really want. I can't imagine anything less than that, get it? Alright, enough of my favorite dragon, let's move on to Spaceship Earth. Do we think that postponed refurb is going to happen? I really hope so. The ride is still great, but that ending where you see your future with all those light strings, it's incredibly dated and boring. The ride is inside the park icon. It needs to be given the respect it deserves. I hope it gets the update soon. If not this announcement, it's gotta be next year or soon after that. And I assume the Journey of Water inspired by Moana will get an opening date since that attraction seems to be physically complete already. I also assume the new fireworks show will be announced here. I don't know how much longer guests are going to enjoy Epcot Forever, which was brought out of retirement to replace the maligned Harmonious show. Anything else? Maybe a new country? Well, I did guess Colombia would be announced last year, featuring Encanto. But now with Encanto allegedly coming to the Beyond Big Thunder Mountain expansion, it seems less likely. I think the Mary Poppins expansion to the UK Pavilion was scrapped as well, so I don't expect that to be discussed. Honestly, the most important thing in Epcot right now is to finish building World Celebration, the area that used to be called Future World. This area has looked awful for years now, with massive construction walls visible all over the place. It's why people are calling it Walcott. Opening Journey of Water will alleviate some of these walls, but we still need the Festival Center to open, as well as the plaza that once housed the Fountain of Nations. But anyway, those are my predictions. What are yours? Let me know in the comments what you hope or expect to hear announced at this Destination D23 event. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the coverage video after this event. We also have Instagram and TikTok, you can follow those for more content. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more D23 coverage and my upcoming vacation recap videos.